Good evening. I am Professor Shirish Kulkarni. I was professor in accounting and financial management at MS University of Baroda, Faculty of Commerce. Then I was Vice Chancellor at Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Vidyanagar, District Anand. Today I am going to speak on news on GST. See, several times we have heard this sentence: mathematics can be made fun, algebra can be made fun. Why not then GST can be a fun? Yes, this has happened. Recently, the Central Board of CBIC, we are calling it, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs. This is what a long form of CBIC. So they have given a clarifications, issued the clarification. Why? Because ultimately 55th GST Council meeting was convened and then its recommendation were forwarded to the Parliament and Parliament has passed it. So it has become a law. The moment it becomes the law, the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and the Customs, it has been clarified by them. Now, what is that fun in the clarification? There are so many. One of them I am going to tell you about the popcorn. Earlier also one time I have stated about it, the popcorn, but it was a different story and today it's a different story. See, popcorn, the same name, but it can attract GST at 5%, 12%, 18%. What are that situation that the same popcorn can be charged GST at a different rates? Look at first 5%, the lowest GST rate on popcorn. If it is loose, without any packing, and it is not mixed with any other things, but it is ready to eat. You know, several times we look at the movies when we are going into the theater, that loose one type of a container they give about the paper, and that we have to carry in the theater. So that particularly 5% loose, ready to eat and without any packing. So that attracts 5%. But the moment it becomes salted, mixed with the salt, mixed with the spice, and it is already pre-packed, it may be even a polythene bag and it has been given a brand name. So if it is mixed with the salt, spice, then it is pre-packed, so brand name has been given to that particular popcorn, then in that case it will attract 12%. Mind it, then the third point, 18%. If it is mixed with the sugar, then caramel it can become, confectionery it can become, sweetener there is. So immediately it will attract the 18% GST. So look at one item under the same HSN, but it has got a different rate of GST. If you recall, similar type of thing, similar type of a fun I have stated to you about, just I have stated a movie. If a person is carrying from the canteen of the theater, personally goes to the counter and purchases the popcorn or any item, any namkeens or something, then in that case it is just 5%. But the moment he is saying that canteen that you send to this seat number, the namkeens or the popcorn or any other sweet, etc. So in that case, depending upon the movie ticket, the price of the ticket, if it is 100%, 100 rupees or less, rupees 100 or less, if that is the price of the ticket, then in that case it will be attracting 12%. But the moment the price of the ticket is more than 100, then it will attract the 18%. So look at how many shapes, how many shirts and trousers it is wearing the popcorn, and then the GST will be attracted to it. So this is what is the clarification given by the CBIC, that is Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs. Going ahead, it is related to the actually related to the speech of the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. At one of the meetings, she was saying that since inception, show me a single item where the GST rate has been increased. Why she said so? That, oh no, what is the burden of GST on each and everybody in the India? So it is, the business is collapsing because of GST, etc., etc. So on that case, she has countered that from 1st July 2017, the GST has been implemented. From that date till today, show me a single item, single goods, single service on which the GST rate has been increased. So there is nothing. On the contrary, what she said, the average rate of GST, if we take all the items at a time and take a long way from 2017 till today, the rate of tax was, average rate of tax was 15.8% GST rate when it was started. But then today, the average rate of tax has gone down and is just 11.3%. So in case of when others are saying that GST is increasing, so she has said that average rate of GST has gone down nearly by 4%, more than 4%, because 15.8% to 11.3%. And again, when such type of arguments are being made that GST has become a burden to this country, and that's why somebody has stated about Gabbar Singh tax, GST, Gabbar Singh tax. So if that is the case, then look at, it is not all the state has the same political party's government. It is different party ruling the states. And whenever there is a GST council meeting is there, normally all the state finance ministers are the member of GST council. Why they have not objected? Whatever has been decided, concluded in GST council, that goes to the parliament and parliament pass it, then it becomes a law. Then why they are not objecting it? Like, let's take that if any petroleum product is there, they are objecting that we are not ready that GST should be levied on that. They are not ready because they are charging value added tax, they are charging excise duty, they are charging the GST. So many taxes they are being charged on the petroleum products. The moment it is GST, everything will be subsumed in the GST and no separate tax will be levied on that. That's why no state is ready to incorporate petroleum product into the GST. And then look at, the council makes the recommendation to the parliament. Then it becomes the law. So it is wrong to say that something is hushy, something is wrong, that is not true. Proceeding further, it is just a few moments. It is GST revenue which has been stated by Nirmala Sitharaman in the meeting. She said that the 24-25, year 2024-25, the revised estimate of CGST was 6,506 crores rupees. That is the revised estimate. But then it is including CGST and IGST, because what the central government is getting, that's what has been stated. But now that budget has been passed, and there it has been estimated for 25-26 that it will become 6,870 crores of rupees. So this is what is related to the news on GST. One more item I would like to add. Under section 17, subsection 5 and clause D has been amended. If you remember, one time I have stated to you that there was a building constructed for renting it, and that builder has gone to the court, High Court, and saying that this is a raw material for me and the final product is the shops, the residential accommodations, etc. So I will be renting it. So there is an input and there is an output. So I must get the input tax credit on whatever I have used in constructing the building, that is the cement, the sand, the steel, etc. etc. And as per law, it was not. What is the reason? Only because in the law the words were used plant or machinery. That has been attended by the High Court, and High Court had said no, there cannot be objecting input tax credit to such person. So input tax credit should be allowed, and immediately in the 55th GST Council meeting they have stated that now we are changing the nomenclature plant and machinery, and it is gone. Now no builder can claim the input tax credit because it is with retrospective effect from 1st July 2017 it will be continued. So this is what today I would like to tell you about the news on GST. Thank you very much.